I'm waiting on them. They're all smoking. No, I'm already too far. I'm jittery and nervous and weird. You can. I've already fucked up. Oh God. That was so loud. It scared the hell out of me. Oh no.
What's wrong with it? It wasn't on the
Oh. Hey, hey, hey. What it is.
What's going on, man?
How goes? It goes.
Yeah, it goes forward most of the time.
You know what I was just trying to look up, but I was worried that I just missed it on the pre-show, but I can't find it. Was the B team not on the freaking pay-per-view at all?
Nope. No B
I
team.
thought they earned. I thought there was gonna be a. Why?
It's probably like
I swear it was built in such a way that I thought that they were gonna be there.
it's probably inside like the next pay-per-view.
Maybe, but why get a title opportunity right before a fucking pay-per-view?
I don't know.
That's so stupid. They should have waited and done that, like, you know, stacked up the roll afterwards. I don't know.
It's like a fish tank full of shit. I don't know, like I can't I was trying to see if I could get my camera to work. And my camera not working. It says Hangouts can't use the selected camera.
Shit, I just got a bad crackle. Oh fuck, I hope it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, I'm hearing some fart sounds, and they're not me. Whoop, there's one.
Oh fuck. Hold on. Oh god. You hear that?
No.
Like a high-pitched whine?
No.
Oh, what the hell?
Bing bong. Well, I did buy a camera, but didn't seem like it wants to work. It definitely worked. I saw it working. I synced it. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I think I'm back.
Yeah, what up?
This thing makes no sense. I just have to unplug it a million times. Oh, fuck. Everything's broke.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm scared for it to fuck up.
It doesn't want my camera to work. I spent like
You can play on the
20.
TV.
It's like I bought like a Logitech camera.
I've got a Logitech camera.
Yeah.
Let me
Maybe
plug
I.
this whore in. I bet that gave me some problems. And it was like it was like sucking too much power. It was causing like feedback with my freaking microphone. I don't know why. But let me see if this fucks up the entire night. 1 second, let me plug it in. Oh, would you turn the Oh, Uh-oh, yep, there's the feedback. I gotta unplug her.
Okay,
Oh,
well.
wait, no, maybe not. It went away. Oh, yeah, mine says can't use the camera either. Oh shit.
Oh, good.
There it goes.
What?
No. Go click on it. Click on it and it'll come
Yeah.
up.
It says Hangouts can't use the selected camera.
Yeah, no, but click on it.
Yeah.
And something popped up. I wish it would pop up.
Let's see, camera 1.
Yeah, and then select the other. Select your camera.
See, all I get is camera 1. Weak.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell. Hold on, I think my computer is like wonky about its USB ports.
Wonky?
Hello.
We got the old camera.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm just gonna make uncomfortable eye contact each and every time.
Just lingering eye contact.
You know. Who's really good?
Go get him, Kevin Owens.
Hayden.
Hello.
Hayden.
Can you guys hear me?
What's up? What up?
All right, good. I am having the most issues trying to get on this Mac, but I think I've finally fucking done it.
Man, technical issues are they abound.
Yeah, really. Ooh,
Michelle, I look very pretty on this webcam.
I was just gonna say that.
Really?
It's fine. What? No. I
Oh,
don't know.
Well, I clicked a button and it fucked up.
Oh,
dude. Let me.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my camera. It says it can't use it.
It
That's boring.
said the same thing to me, but then I freaking it popped up another window and it had a type of camera and I clicked that type of camera because it didn't match the Logitech. It didn't say Logitech. And then
Yeah, see, all I get is camera one. What the hell? When you got your, like, I didn't have to do anything to this camera. Like, I downloaded the drivers and everything, but, like, I know it works. I used it in Windows Live Movie Maker just to test and see if it worked.
so guess who had his last date today?
oh wow, look, wow, Sean's got the webcam up.
Yeah.
Shirtless.
That's how I do it. No nips though. Eyes up.
Oh yeah, how was the last day then?
It was really awkward. Like they didn't tell anybody. So like no one knew. Yeah, like I'm going around the office like bye, like all right, good night. Like no, bye forever. The
Wow.
last time I will see you. Yeah, super weird. So fuck them. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. My current job, they didn't tell anybody that I was starting. Only the studio director knew. And then I started one day and the coordinator was like, "Oh, you like full time?" And I was like, "Hopefully, yeah." And she was like, okay, let's do your paperwork. And it was just the most uncomfortable fucking thing.
Oh jeez.
I think Skylar fell in a
Yeah, he got too high.
Does that have a 3.5 millimeter input? You can use the headphones.
Mama got a 3.5 millimeter.
Hey-oh.
Hey. So you don't have to play in silence? I feel like you're making a lot of unfair accommodations for my addiction, and I do appreciate it.
You fucking. Damn it. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why I can't get. While we're waiting on Skylar, I'm trying to figure out why I can't get my camera to work.
I wish it would do that.
Do you use Chrome?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, it was just in the little control. You click the same thing, right? Like right up the little control panel in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, and then it says camera not working. I can go to settings, and then settings I see camera one, but if I click on it, all I see is camera one. Still, I don't get more than one option.
Oh, that's crazy. Why did mine do that? Let me unplug it and plug it back in. Maybe it'll do the same
thing.
Holiday Rock. Oh, it's just gonna turn right on seamlessly.
How dare you? How dare you make it work so seamlessly?
Did it work in oh God, what are the words? Okay, like your own computers, like can you use it otherwise? Good God, this is bad.
See, I don't know how to use it otherwise. That's the thing. Like I was looking around, I was trying to figure out, like after I plugged it in, I was like, well, how the fuck do I even use it? Because you didn't. Oh, you put a shirt on. That's way less sexy. 0 out of 2.
I'm sorry. It's a Undisputed Era shirt, at least. So that's.
Yeah, you don't have like a.
Yeah, I didn't get like. Yeah, I didn't.
Just type in webcam in your search bar.
Right, let's see.
That worked for me. Yes, it does camera. It's a Microsoft app.
No. All I get is
Don't forget Skylar's dead. Just a reminder.
Type in
device manager.
Oh yeah, Skylar's actually dead.
Webcam.
Oh, he said, sorry, I'm being extra slow. Got to smoke a cig real quick.
That's all right.
Shenanigans. I've had this fucking stupid camera for like, oh, hey, yeah, well, here we go.
Bull sugar.
Oh,
I mean, I can. It says the device is working properly.
it might be Google. I had to like install a plugin and then allow it and then trust it and then unblock it and
Wow.
yeah.
Okay, okay,
Mess.
hold on. And I'm gonna.
Wonder if I could move this to the middle. Oh, that's so much more natural.
Ooh, centered.
That way, we can pretend that we're all making eye contact.
I like it. Hi. Oh shit.
Oh, Skylar would be the only one without a camera. He's the
That's
one
true.
that I feel like needs the camera.
Well, he gets quiet and then loud. Jesus Christ! That fucking motorcycle guy. Yeah, and it's not his fault. He's passionate. It's good. It's a good thing.
I feel like I at least have the mental image that he is like reclining and his microphone's like 10 feet away. But then when he gets excited about something like Joe,
Oh.
just oh yeah, yeah.
Let's see. That thing. Ensure that WebRTC is allowed for Google domains.
Let's see. Have we tried Googling the problem?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Have you tried unplugging and plugging it back in?
You tried turning it off and back on again.
Sneaky Irish Roy. You see that ludicrous display last night?
Did you see that ludicrous display last night?
Oh,
They
the
should
shoot show's here.
Let's see.
I like your
Oh,
shirt.
it's old shoot.
Oh, I thank you.
Oh man, my our WWE order shipped today, Michelle.
I saw that yes pendant.
Ooh, dude, that yes pendant. I kind of like it.
Was that for you?
No, it's from Michelle.
No, I was like, you secretly like him.
I got the Sting pendant. I love Daniel
Oh.
Bryan. I think he's great. I just
Oh,
love
it
it.
is on.
Oh, there he is.
That is camera.
I did it. I did it.
It's been done.
That's 3 out of 4.
Wait, where's your denim? What? Hold on. I need more
I am
denim.
rocking.
Okay.
I'm rocking
All right.
Undertaker and Shawn Michaels.
That's all right.
There was a
plain white shirt.
there was a tiny little camera icon in the top right that I could click on and make this happen.
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
saw that.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I see the camera icon way up there. You sneaky bitch.
Hmm.
Oh, I think that was like a Chrome thing. Like you have to make sure it's allowed.
I now just want to go to Walmart and go buy a camera.
You put on my Rey Mysterio mask.
Man,
Yeah.
Up
it
over
must be
there.
done during.
Somewhat restrictive of breathing.
Man, are you zoomed in?
I think so. There you go.
I'm just trying to get the placement down. I've got I'm knocking down like CM Punk and Cody Rhodes right there.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Nice.
What is this? I can't. That
Did
thing
you
is
just
like.
toss CM Punk? You didn't just gently set him down?
Yeah, what? Come on now.
The disrespect.
Oh, I
Ugh.
don't even have my Audacity going.
Oh, yeah, Audacity. Turn that on.
I'm not as well lit.
Done.
Certainly not.
Who's
as
that?
well lit.
Who is that in the cowboy hat in the picture back there?
Ugh. Ugh, I say.
That's a sweet hat.
Oh, I thought you meant Dallas Cowboys. Never mind.
No. It's like a legit 10-gallon hat.
Hey.
Don't mess with the boys, I know.
We them boys.
Uh,
Gotta
I
get so
don't
much-
get it. Why does everyone hate us?
I don't know. I think it's the 90s. I think the 90s had a lot to do with it.
You guys beat us. You guys beat the Vikings before I was even born, so that's my.
Can't be fucking incredible for a few years.
Yeah, don't you
A
dare.
few haters.
All right. I got my audacity going.
All right,
Skylar's just the little shirt, just
That's
a little icon.
Just a little blue
That's
guy.
right. I get to stare at you guys all night, and I'm still just a mystery thing. Unlocked, still locked.
He's
You're like
unlocked.
Dr.
Yeah, you haven't unlocked him yet.
He's
No,
the
you're not
fake-
like Dr. X. We like you.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if that is what all that's gonna be. I think we're just gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, I think so.
Every time normies try to have a wrestling feud, fucker just get their feelings hurt.
Yeah. You can't force it either.
No.
Well,
It's just
especially
like that Golden gimmick where they were bringing the old one back and just faded away out of nowhere.
Yeah.
especially since he didn't know what to do. He was messaging me like, "You know what to do?" No.
Should I start recording now? Or are we just.
Yes.
Okay.
Do it.
Do a
I
clap.
hit it.
Let's get a clap.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's count in the days. 3, 2, 1.
Rob's clap face. I was laughing at your clap face.
Okay. All right. I'm a count. I said 1, 2, 3 historically, and we've done much better.
Mm.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Good enough.
Close
Okay.
enough. That'll get us close.
Yeah.
Sounded
Sure.
good to me.
What episode number is it? Is this 13?
This is 12, I think.
This would be 12, yeah.
Not our bar mitzvah yet.
Well, all right, fine.
Not yet a man. Sean,
We're not having our first beers with our dad yet.
Yeah.
Are you Jewish enough to have had a bar mitzvah, Sean?
No, I had a choice of either going to Sunday school or staying home and watching football. So I chose football and
That's
said,
a
"Fuck
good
that."
Good
religion.
choice.
Yeah.
Good
Sunday
choice.
school's over before football comes on, Sean. You liar.
I was given a choice. That's just my
We've done
choice.
both.
My lazy ass dad didn't want to take me either, so it's okay.
It was presented as a choice, damn it.
I don't speak a lick of Hebrew. I don't. Rosenthal's about as Jewish as I get. All right.
It's good to know. It's
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah. I can
But
I
yeah,
can
we're
take
not- we're
intros.
not-
So it's
Oh,
been a
yeah.
while, Sean.
Yeah, I know. I'm ready.
Uh-oh.
I came prepared. So
Oh,
yeah.
Just sit here with my arms
What's
crossed
that
and
like,
stare at
man?
you while you do it.
I've never.
Yeah, is this come back off? I mean,
Maybe.
That
Pop
would
it off,
just be
boys.
a
Pop your
treat
shirts
for
off,
us.
boys.
It's for you guys only.
Yeah, a podcast and do a very visual thing like that is
Yeah.
just to pep us up.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
For
like a
Patreon, they can
behind the curtain.
Patreon can get special recordings.
Oh yeah.
First, we all pop our
Patreon.
shirts off and we say a little prayer.
Yeah.
Do a little pop doggy. Pop doggy. Pop doggy.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm definitely gonna get a camera soon, like this payday. I get paid this week, so
Do it.
I don't have any tires or fucking whatever tickets.
Yeah. No
Yeah, well,
$270
stop at a
tickets.
stop sign, damn it. Yeah.
Think about what I
Full
have for
stop.
breakfast.
Breakfast.
That was the weirdest thing. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I just never
Oh,
heard anyone say
shit.
that.
Tyler's
Right.
got his T-Pain sunglasses on just in time for this
Macho Man.
T-Pain themed pay-per-view.
if nothing else, I wouldn't want to do that because I wouldn't want to be associated with California.
I love how his picture pops up and it's the big sunglasses.
Yeah, he's
Well,
chilling.
you know, there's like a
Just
gentle
chilling.
sway. You're doing like this very gentle sway.
Bone saws.
Shit. Bones.
Yeah,
We're gonna have so this episode's gonna be all about Bonesaw. Once
3 minutes. I got you for 3 minutes of playtime.
All right, we need to Sean.
Oh yeah,
We're ready for you now. I feel like we got it all out of our system there.
we're doing the show now.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to episode 12 of the Shoot Show. We have made it back. We've gotten into the DeLorean. We have found 1.21 gigawatts of power somewhere. The flux capacitor is good. We have made it back from 1999 to present day 2018. Finally, what a rush that was.
Man, it sucks here.
It really
Yeah,
does.
yeah,
I just want to
yeah.
go back, really.
I left the DeLorean running, guys. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, good. That, as usual, was Double T Tyler Toops.
Yes, sir.
We also have with us the dankest of possums, Dank Possum, Ryan Clare.
Oh my God, it's my new
Yeah.
title. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna wear it
yes.
with such pride.
The
Dank
dankest.
Possum.
Oh,
I'm making jerseys.
there it is. And also myself. But last but not least, Skylar Pickle Pants Blank. How's it going?
Pickle pants.
What you got for us, Skylar?
I was a little sad when Samoa Joe didn't win the Money in the Bank, but then I was pretty upset. I threw something against the wall.
No.
But then I heard about this gauntlet match on SmackDown,
Yeah.
so I was like, oh, here's the chance.
Mhm.
And then like him and Daniel Bryan were having a pretty good match and everything, and then they got outside the ring and he put in that good old choke that made Brock Lesnar's eyes pop one time. It was crazy. And it was like, oh, Daniel Bryan's definitely going out, and Joe's gonna win this. And then for some reason, I don't even remember what happened now because I was so mad that Daniel Bryan got in the ring, and I knew even though Samoa Joe sprinted from the ramp to the ring in 2.5 seconds, he wasn't gonna be able to run back to that fucking 2-foot area in that 1 second, and he lost, and I was very mad.
I thought that was actually really
Okay, well,
cool.
That was episode 12.
Bye.
Yeah, that was the long form of Skylar's weekly hot take.
Yeah. Get it backwards. That's the TLDR, like Too Long Didn't Read of this episode. You sum it up.
Results from the main event of the
Samoa Joe, Skylar said.
and then one of the bigger moments of the following Raw. Yeah, you're done.
Yeah,
We did it. Yeah.
Pack
we
her up.
did it, guys. Oh, what a week we had! We had NXT Takeover. We had Money in the Bank.
Ah,
We had a Raw and a SmackDown. There's a lot going on this week.
there was so much. I was so
Yeah.
tired. It harkens back to a couple months ago when we all started right in the thick of what seemed like just marathon upon marathon of pay-per-views. It was just 6 hours at a time of wrestling. and like I forgot what members of my family looked like. And I'm just remembering now. It's oh yeah, there can be too much. But I had a good time this week. I can't complain too much.
Yeah, it was fun. Money in the Bank's always been a soft spot for me. They had one in Vegas a couple years ago, so I've always enjoyed Money in the Bank. So
Have you been the one?
I did. I went to the one in Vegas when
you
Dean
went?
Ambrose won and cashed in.
I was so
I know.
fucking pissed about that.
Yeah, I didn't even know about it. And now I'm pissed.
It was a
Dean
weird-
Ambrose won.
It was a weird thrill ride because Rollins pinned Roman clean.
Yeah,
And
got
I was
the
like, all
title
right,
back.
can't get better than that. And then Ambrose cashed in. It was just like, what's going on? It was a lot to take in. And it was funny because the next night on Raw, when they did a recap, there's a screenshot of me just folding my arms, and it looked like I was pissed off. And everyone was like, "Are you upset that he won?" I'm like, "No, they just got a bad shot." But it's hard to explain away.
He was processing.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
no, Bubba Ray just grabbed my beer out of my hand.
Yeah.
Oh, God, flashbacks. Non-flashbacks. Damn that Bubba.
So we had the good thing about it was that we had a nice break from pay-per-views, and it gave them some time to actually build some shit instead of just throwing stuff together the week before.
Yeah,
We got some decent matches. I thought Money in the Bank was decent. I give it a
Me
B.
too. Yeah.
a B. That's
Yes,
pretty
it went
good.
up. It went up a little since last time. That's right. Yes. You said B- in the chat.
Did I?
All right, teacher's
Ooh.
getting a little lenient these days.
I've had some time to think about it.
Just sitting at work. You know what?
Yeah, I can agree,
Oscar
man.
versus Carmelo wasn't that bad.
It was.
I enjoyed it. I
I
didn't
don't
hate
know. It was what it was. We need to we're gonna jump into
Yeah, it started with the
out of order. Let's start with that thick ass
I was gonna
pre-show,
say,
right?
yeah, exactly. It started with the Bludgeon Brothers and the Bullet Brothers.
Wait, we didn't even talk
And
about
I think
NXT.
that might have been the best match of the night.
What'd we miss,
I,
Skyler?
I missed that, but
NXT.
NXT.
Oh
NXT was
yeah,
amazing.
that's right.
I mean, it was
I
great.
haven't watched the entire event though. I'll have to.
I
couldn't
didn't see
take-
the tag team match though. We're so disoriented right now. Sorry.
Takeover, like if I could just my takeover notes would just be like a page of exclamation points.
Just Mauro Ranallo screaming the whole time. Yeah,
I
even though he wasn't there.
sadly.
I'm
know.
honestly, I'm a little ashamed to admit that what I have seen of the show is it was just like, there is a Moro-sized void on every takeover, and I mean NXT's great. I mean just the action, you can watch it on mute and have a great time. But damn it, I was wanting some Mamma Mia's the whole time.
Yeah, we got the crowd chanted it at one point. The crowd chanted it, which was nice.
That's
Oh
awesome.
man, now I'm just thinking of Moro sitting on his couch or a hotel bed. Let's just check out and see what NXT.
And he talks like that at all times. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Good lord.
Yeah, I think we're out of milk.
These
He
tacos.
checks the takeover. He's watching, and he hears them chant. And after watching that documentary, thinking of Morrow with emotions gives me the emotions.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it's a slippery slope there. I can't wait to hear his beautiful voice again though.
Me too.
Don't get verklempt.
Wasn't he doing something for the Cowboys too, or was he just in their stadium or something?
Whoa.
Yeah, I think he was doing something for Showtime, but I kept seeing Dallas Cowboys stuff too.
Let me
I don't
lay a
know.
quick Google on that.
Yeah.
That was Cowboys Morrow and Nala.
Something about that.
That's some hot goss you got there.
That's some sexy gossip. But I mean, Takeover was good from start to finish. The
Undisputed.
Aleister Black match was great. Yeah, the Undisputed match is good.
Yeah,
I mean,
that Undisputed match was dope. I couldn't get enough of that. I think those guys plus the Brits are just, or I guess one of them's British.
One Brit.
Yeah, one Brit.
American.
They both look Brit. But I thought they were
definitely.
fantastic. I'd love to see more of Oni on every pay-per-view because he's fucking great.
Is fucking Velveteen ever gonna get a win on the takeover?
Man, no,
What the fuck?
I don't know what they're doing. I mean, and everyone knows, like every single person who talks about him is like, he is the future. Well, give him a fucking win. Like,
I guess they don't want to give him too much and let it go to his head. Maybe they're making him go through the breaks,
maybe.
Well, I mean, it was.
yeah, I mean, he's
fine
still
with him
showing
not
out.
winning. I was fine with him not winning the North American title. Like, I wanted him to be the
Yeah,
first.
me too.
I feel like he's such a first in so many things. Like,
He'd
maybe
never
not
stop
first,
bragging about it.
such
It'd be
a
awesome.
damn breath of fresh air. He'd be the perfect champion for it. I mean, I like Adam Cole, but I've always been just kind of, every time I see that belt, I think about, man, Velveteen Dream. That should have been his. And now that's kind of framed why I was so confident in saying, like, oh, he's definitely going to take this big win. Ricochet's new to the company. Velveteen put in his time, but shit,
Yep.
bamboozled
But,
again.
I mean, he's still having great matches. So
Yeah,
I mean,
Oh yeah, I mean
That was
he's
my
not
favorite
looked
match of
bad
the night.
at all.
Yeah.
That's
I
at
think-
least one good thing. You can take a loss if you look good. It's almost as good of a win as a win sometimes, but not really.
especially in NXT.
yeah. They put on a show.
Why wasn't Adam Cole? Why didn't he have a match?
I don't
heard he
know.
was gonna have a match, but he didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I think because they wanted Undisputed in there at least era in there, and they probably wanted the tag team belt more so than just him. But he wasn't even, they kicked him out of ringside, so he was like barely even there too. It was weird.
He had a match with that Pat McAfee dude on the pre-show. He was yelling at that guy.
Yeah, all right. EC3 wasn't there either. I heard he's in line to get a big push, but you think you'd want him on Takeover?
He was in the crowd. He
Yeah,
had a suit. He was waving. Had like this weird thing with the fan. It was weird. The fan was weird.
I didn't see that.
He got way too close.
He got way too close to a fan.
No, the fan got way too close to EC3. I mean, he didn't look pissed or anything. I was like, I'm uncomfortable looking at this.
I'm uncomfortable. Is he doing
It
kind
is,
of
yeah.
Hunter Hearst Hemsley kind of character? He's
Yeah,
like the,
seems like it.
that's where the
Yeah.
1%er comes on.
Yeah.
That's I think
It
He's
is-
like a good 1%er. Like, we love him, but he's like a rich asshole.
The pre-shows are funny when they're sitting at the panel and talking, because it's kind of like the NASCAR does the same kind of way, and like people would just wander up behind them, and some of them get what respectable distance is, and some of them don't, and so they end up being a foot and a half away, just kind of breathing on the back.
it's such a WCW thing that it just sticks out in my mind. I'm thinking of like when NWO was in charge and they were at the desk. And there's just these random faces that kind of float into frame. I love that more than anything. The Today Show windows. Like, yeah, that's distracted me the entire time I'm watching. Like,
well, and someone else was in the crowd too. Our boy Keith
Yes.
Lee.
Keith Lee.
There he is.
or was he?
Yeah,
I've heard tell that man can lay a vicious chop.
I can
chop.
still hear it echoing from
Yes.
that man's chest. That just
can-
that double slap
The
is just
double, yeah, it was the
Ugh.
double. It was like the double pins that we saw last week in ECW, but
Yeah.
on a man's chest.
Chop a man's soul right out of his back.
Mm-hmm.
So the rumor is he's coming to NXT, or is that a final deal?
Well, he was in the crowd.
He was in the crowd. Yeah.
Oh, he was okay.
That's how they like announce people now, pretty much.
Yeah,
hate
and
it.
Skylar, you said something about that. I hate how they do that. Like, it's fine if you already know about it, but how great was Drew McIntyre when he just came through?
Yeah.
Like Adam
Or
Cole.
Adam Cole, yes.
That was just fucking great. Like losing my mind, and now it's like, oh, Keith Lee, hi.
I'm
Like,
gonna
well,
show up
sometimes-
eventually.
I think maybe based on how public the signing is, I think sometimes they will, and sometimes they won't.
Yeah.
But
True.
I mean, I think like with Ricochet, everybody knew,
Yeah.
But yeah. So I guess it all depends.
Well, these
True.
days, when there's already 2 or 3 possible rumors after something happens on a pay-per-view, like an hour later, you can't really sneak anybody in there anymore. Like we were talking about earlier, the Jericho, his surprise entrance. The Rock is cutting the promo, and that was my favorite pop of all time.
Oh,
I
yeah.
watch it sometimes at the gym when I'm feeling tired and I need just a little bit of just a little boost. Watch that on YouTube.
That's why the
Yeah, it just kind of softens debuts, I feel like. But I mean, at the same time, it's kind of a baller move. Just pan the camera over and it's like, oh, who's that in a nice suit? Oh, is that our new talent?
Yeah.
that's why the Hardys at WrestleMania was a
Oh.
fucking surprise, because they kept that so
Yeah.
secret.
Yeah, that
That's
was
a good
great.
point. Yeah, they were able to keep that one secret. I had no idea that was happening.
I mean, people were like, maybe, but it wasn't like, for sure and shit.
I'll always love that for how excited the New Day was.
Oh yeah. They were genuinely like excited to do that.
Fangirling, I believe the
Yes.
term would be.
So yeah, and
But
NXT.
yeah, that was.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the women's match. Nikki Cross was, I mean, she was decent, but
weird.
she was smiling a lot. It really irked me. Like there was a part where she put her in like a sleeper hold and she's just cheesing like, "Hey, how's it going?"
They did the meme where it's like, "This is fine." Just
Yeah.
It's
I
weird.
was wondering if there was a story behind that. Is she trying to be tough, or was she
She's
just having a
crazy.
good time?
She's just kooky.
Insane.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Didn't you see her shaking her head crazy when she was coming out?
She's crazy.
Yeah, sure. But that was decent. I think we all knew Shayna was going to win that one. But
Scary as
that,
always.
yeah, even the Alistair match was good. I don't think it was his best one, but I think with having to work with Lars, who really hasn't, he's still green. So having to work with him, I think it was he did his best.
Yeah, I agree. I think he did the best with what he had to work with.
Yeah.
But
I'm excited for his next one. I don't know if they're gonna have EC3 start to go after that belt or Ricochet. I would think one of the two would go for either the main belt or the North America belt. So should be exciting to see what happens after that.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
And that last but not least, that last match, Gargano and Ciampa.
Wow.
I didn't know how they were gonna top their last match, and they did.
I didn't see if that it was everything that I think a wrestling match could be. It was crazy.
Yeah, I know there's lots of gimmicks where folks take apart the outside of the ring, and I think this is the first time where I've seen someone take apart the actual fucking ring, and not just like that top little layer. He took apart the whole fucking thing. Like it was down to the wood. And that was no joke. I mean, the spot they did on it was meh, but just the fact that they did it and they were brawling on it was fucking great.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where they could go from here.
Yeah, I don't know if they're 1-1 now and they just do I don't know. I could see them doing like a Hell in a Cell or like some sort of gimmick match that they've never done in NXT before. Or I don't know if Ciampa goes after the belt now because he's won. I don't know.
Like a loser leaves town, some kind of thing.
Yeah, I could definitely see him doing one more to even the score. Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. But yeah, if that match didn't get 5 stars, I don't know what a 5-star match is.
Oh yeah, that absolutely.
That was like an episode of a fucking TV. It was like a movie. They told a whole story. It was crazy.
Yeah, and I thought they had ended the story at the last one, and I wasn't sure where they could go. And lo and behold, they fucking did it. So there you go.
Just keep on getting upset at one another.
Yeah,
have
exactly.
another match.
I'm even more mad now.
Doggone it! Let's do it again. Run it back. Oh shit.
But
yeah, I could see him doing 3 stages of hell. They could do Hell in a Cell. They could do a whole bunch of stuff that they'd never really done before in NXT, and they could book it as a first time ever.
So you guys would say that's your favorite of the night?
I think it's my favorite of the weekend. I have a sleeper match for my second favorite of the week, but I think that was by far the best one. Just the emotion and just shenanigans that went down.
Yes, I'm going to. I'm going to guess that. Well, I'm not going to guess, but my number 2 match was the Bludgeon Brothers versus the Bullet Brothers on the pre-show of Money in the Bank.
Ooh, was it really?
Good lead in. Mine I will save because it was not on Saturday, nor Sunday, nor Monday. So,
isn't that awesome?
yeah.
Why was I getting my Chinese food during that? No, I was napping. That's what I was doing.
I don't know if it was necessarily that awesome, but like it was really good.
Yeah,
it was better than some of the other stuff.
True. Yeah,
so
Money in the Bank.
You were expecting the Bludgeon Brothers to win. For some reason, I was expecting Gallows and Anderson.
I thought that
win something.
I thought the club was going to take it. I thought they were building up to something with AJ and those two guys, doing stuff together. But I guess not, or at least not yet.
Well, yeah, they didn't get it done on Tuesday either. So
yeah.
Just keep building your big scary monsters, then, Vince. Fine.
Yeah. I said I was getting mad when they were wrestling because I was saying, Harper, you leave Gallows alone. You guys are Luke brothers.
Yeah, double Lukes. Cut it out.
Luke brothers. Yeah, stronger than Bludgeons.
Damn it! Do I love Luke Gallows' freaking Twitter? Shit, it's the creepiest thing.
He's such a hoot. Luke Gallows or Luke Harper?
Yeah, Harper. It's Harper's Twitter.
God, what I said, Luke Gallows. Luke Harper.
Well,
Yeah.
it's Thursday.
Luke
You know what
Harper
that
with the-
means.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's serial killer fodder.
He's gotten better. Like he'll actually make real tweets, but even on Instagram, he's like on Instagram he was posting pictures of Carl Anderson's wife. It's really weird. And then he calls out to Larry. He's like, "Hey Larry, what do you think of this?" Like, who the fuck is Larry? I think it's his kid, but like even like he'll say his kid's name, but still call out Larry. It's fucking weird. I don't know, but I love it.
His picture
great.
is a zipper.
Yeah.
What? He does follow Sam Roberts though. That's nice.
And the funny thing about Harper is he's super well spoken. Like he's a super smart guy, but I mean,
Yeah.
he knows how to play that character. Like props to him.
He really does, but he is. Anytime I hear or see interviews of him, even on like Up Down Down, he's pretty like chill. He's a big hockey dude too, so I gotta have a soft spot for him.
Oh my God! Sunday, Money in the Bank, Father's Day. Carl, tell your kids Caden, Silas, Cruz, and Baby Harper not to watch, but make sure your hot Asian wife does it.
Told you.
Damn you!
Savage.
He has a baby named Harper.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, what a
Full
weird.
circle.
Oh man,
Luke Harper.
He could easily make that joke.
That's so great.
He said it multiple times. Is your hot Asian wife coming, Carl? Sharing the promo image for their match at Money in the Bank.
And that's
I'm
like
enjoying it.
that's the running joke. Like Carl Anderson always jokes about his hot Asian wife,
Yeah,
but like you wouldn't think that Luke Harper would be in on that joke too. Like he's usually just like the solemn Bludgeon Brother guy, but here he is talking about hot Asian wives. Okay, there goes that.
It's Tuesday. You know what that means? Hot Asian wife.
Nah, that's right. Is that what that means? We finally
Yeah.
know what it means.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like looking, he's like that. I found a branch where I can see into his window.
Yeah, what was the opening match? What was it? What's our list here?
Well, yeah, we can
Oh,
Bludgeon
the main
Brothers
show.
and yeah, Daniel Bryan and Big Cass. was the first
That's
match.
right.
Oh,
The
that
death
poor
knell.
Are we
Yeah.
gonna have a moment of silence for that legend?
Ooh.
That was good enough. All right. Anyway.
Man, and I remarked as he walked down the ramp for his match how I hated him and how effective he was as a heel. But I can't figure out if that's just effective heel work or if that's just, I mean, if that's just the epitome of go away heat. Like I'm just sick of your dumbass face. You don't know until they're gone. That's truly what it is. You think about them later. So we don't know yet. I'm thinking that I'm not gonna miss Big Cass though, and that weird sauntery, smiley walk that he does coming down. I just want to trip him.
And,
Yeah, what a-
and the fact that everyone else backstage hated him too lends me to believe that the hate is worth it. It was.
See, I didn't know about the backstage heat at all.
Yeah, there were a few things that he was doing. Like it started when he was going off script, and then like he missed a meeting that Kevin Dunn arranged, and he didn't go. And then he did a promo that they didn't want him to do, or it went too long.
who else was in that promo?
I don't know actually.
The one where he was kicking somebody.
Oh yeah, the midget.
Mhm.
That's right, the midget. That's
Where
so.
he ripped up the little man.
The little person, they didn't want him to rough up the little person. They distinctly said like, do not touch him, just rag on him, and that's it.
Well, yeah,
And-
they said you could kick him.
supposed to
They
take
said
a
you could kick him.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that was it.
yeah.
And he was however big. He was however big this is.
Yep.
He's yay big.
For the folks
Approximately.
who can't see Tyler, it's about half a foot.
I didn't see Tyler. I was looking
But
at the Wikipedia.
I think the whole crux of it was that the little person guy was not a wrestler. He was not an athlete. He was, and maybe he was an actor.
He was in on it though.
Hey, you don't know. He might have been an athlete.
He also
Yeah, he
wanted to
could
take
be-
the beating.
could be an athlete. Not this kind though. Maybe,
Like,
but he specifically he could be. But I think it was, I'm covering all my bases. Could be, but I don't think this specific individual was.
Right.
he wanted to take the punches. Like he was down to take the punches, but Cass took it all the way up to Vince, and Vince said no. and they did it anyway.
Still did it, yeah.
And
Oh, the
There's-
dude was down for it.
There's another incident
Yeah,
which is I think is fucking hilarious. So apparently when they were in Europe, they were all on a bus, and
dwarf.
when he went into the bathroom, he broke the lock like the fucking idiot that he is. So he breaks the lock and he can't get out of the bathroom. So he thinks someone's putting a prank on him. He gets
Ribbing it.
fucking pissed. He knocks down the door, breaks the fucking door, and then realizes, oh shit, no one did that. No one else on the bus could use the fucking bathroom because he broke down the fucking door like a dickhole.
That's a good way to not be the favorite person on the bus. That's definitely a quick way to do that. That's how, like, tightly bred pit bulls behave. Like, hemmed up in a tight spot and they just explode.
Yeah.
Just outwardly. Like, did he not see a clear path of exit and just explode backwards?
Yeah,
through the door? That's what
I need some help. No, just only way out, break down the fucking door. Oh.
Yeah.
He might have also been thinking when they made fun of Zack Ryder like a couple months ago for breaking the lock on that door.
Right. But that happens. Like,
Right.
chill, man.
I also imagine that he barely fits in there in the bathroom.
Yeah,
could
that's
be.
true.
We've
One
spent
good-
too much time on Big Cass.
Okay, yeah. He got his ass fitted in the yes lock, and he's gone forever. Fuck him.
Yeah. Bye,
Next
Cass.
match was Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn, and it was garbage.
Hey, no, I heard that he was fucking wrestling hurt, so they just wanted to
Yeah,
end
he
fast.
wrestled her with a separated shoulder.
It was garbage. These men went out
It
there
was
and-
bad. It was worthless. It was worthless.
Unless you're dead, you better put on a good match.
Okay, I want to know. I haven't been paying attention to Bobby Lashley because I'm every person in the world. What is his fucking finisher?
Oh, sorry, you
Is
said
it-
Bobby
is it that-
Lashley.
Is it that delayed, like, stalling suplex?
Yeah,
I think that's like his his signature, and then
The
like it's like
signature.
that weird.
in wrestling
belly-
terms, it's the signature move.
Well,
Yeah.
in the video games, it's the one that
Yes.
sets up the finisher. You
Yes,
build up your momentum, then you
his
hit your
signature.
Yes, I think his finisher is the spear. Is it not?
It better
His-
not.
His prolapsed suplex.
Is it not that weird thing where he puts them on his shoulder and then like does
Yeah, he does, and then he falls down with them. Yeah,
Like
he does a weird
yeah.
kind of like I slipped with a bale of hay kind of thing.
Whoa!
Falls
Yeah.
down with
Big E used to do it. I don't know if he still does. When he first came around, he did that move too.
It is, he does. Yeah, it's similar to what
Okay.
Big E does. If not,
But he's badass, so
yeah.
we love it.
Yes. Speaking of
Yeah.
the second
Yes.
favorite match of the week, Big E and Daniel Bryan. What a fucking clinic they put on. But we'll get to
Ooh.
that.
That was
Did you
But that
see
was-
Big E fucking concerned after he did that dive onto Daniel
Oh,
Bryan? He
yeah.
like was checking on him so hardcore. I was like,
Yes.
"You're so sweet, Big E."
You know who did not check on Daniel Bryan after a particularly vicious powerbomb? I think it was.
Samoa Joe.
Joe gave
Ooh.
0 fucks.
Ugh.
Well, he's
It was a power
I'm sure he
slam,
whispered in
and
his
he
ear, "I'm sorry."
He spiked his fucking head off the mat. I look like
No, he's probably like, "How's that spinal fluid taste, mother?"
That is something Joe would say. You're right. That's
I will muscle bust you.
Oh my god, that would kill him.
Oh,
Man,
for sure.
I can't wait
But-
till he can do it again.
I mean, so yeah, Bobby Lashley defeated Sami Zayn. Obviously, mean,
I heard
Bobby Lashley-
Sami Zayn.
Freaking-
Meh.
I guess two torn rotate. Two torn rotator cuffs, and he's going to be out until WrestleMania.
God damn, that
Yeah.
sucks. I hope they find
Man,
something
man.
for him because fodder for Bobby Lashley isn't the best fucking thing, but I really hope they do him right when he comes back.
I think I felt like that announcement was just such a weird timing because they have kind of sputtered with finding him a place, and this
Mhm.
Bobby Lashley thing was no one's favorite, and they obviously know that. I mean, they got the ear to the streets, but I
Do they?
I'm sure that he needs some time off, and maybe he really does have an injury. But I wonder how much of that is, maybe they're going to bring him back as a face. They're already, framing this, bad injury to rotator cuffs. That's freaking serious.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, being out that long is a huge deal. And I don't know. It seemed like a weird coincidence, and I wonder if he's as injured, or if they're just kind of okay. Let's kind of regroup, and pull back, and see what we can do with Sami Zayn. After we
Yeah,
get
I
some
feel
time
like
to shake the etch a sketch.
Yeah, I feel like that was like the Dean Ambrose treatment too. Like, it got pretty stale.
Jesus.
Got injured.
is
All
he?
right, let's take some time and reset everything.
Well, I guess we'll see. I guess time
Yeah.
will tell once around WrestleMania season will be probably about 8 months from now.
Yeah,
Kevin
Okay.
Owens will have won the title twice.
yeah.
Lost it 3 times.
Getting ready for KO Mania 4. I can't wait. Or is it 3?
You
I don't
act
know.
like Brock Lesnar's not going to hold it for 3 more years. Break Hulk Hogan's record.
Sure should hope not.
Going for Bruno's record.
Oh, God.
11
Ugh.
years.
Please.
He would be like 50-something, man.
After that, we had Seth Rollins versus Elias, which was a great match.
Hey,
That's
Loved it.
freaking
exactly
good
17
time.
minutes. Jesus.
Yeah, 17 flat. I was so happy they gave them a lot of time. And what did I tell you guys? The bearded guy with the long brown hair fucking won. What about that?
I
Hard to argue with
mean,
that, yeah.
I doubted you, but damn it if you weren't right.
Yep.
One of my favorite Elias moments to open up with this, that Chicago crowd was just eating it. They loved
Yes.
it, man.
Yeah.
Like they weren't booing him the way that you're supposed to, because once he starts, that's the magic of Elias to me. He's got him cheering. They love Elias. They're chanting with him, and then in a second he turns it. And
Yeah.
that's my favorite thing, because he knows that he's got him, and then just that cheap heat from insulting the city, and just a chorus of boos. And then he gets to tease that he's not gonna perform, and then more boos. But Chicago was just cheering the shit out of him,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I love that.
The perfect city for him to do that in.
Yeah,
And I'm surprised he didn't win. I mean, I guess with the events that happened on Monday, I guess that makes sense. But I was really shocked. I thought for sure that he was going to take the belt.
He put on a show though.
I-
He showed like viciousness, like this.
Oh, yeah.
threw Seth Rollins into the solid steel steps. So
He
that's how you
he
have to refer to those as solid
more-
steel steps.
every time you have to make sure you reference those. I feel like he reminds me of like Macho Man, like more and more. Every time I see him put on those
Very
clinics
much.
like that, it's just like, man, you've got a lot of savage in you, boy.
And he's got that stiff torsoed elbow drop that Macho
Yeah.
Man does. Macho Man looked like he just had neck surgery. Every time he went to do an elbow drop, he would just kind of his flex and then stiff bowed arms all the way down. And yeah, Elias has that. I agree. He's kind of got that vague Macho Man feel. The same way I get like a Sting feel from Seth Rollins a lot. It's
Yeah,
just that like momentum. Just
Yeah,
go,
that
go,
aura.
go, go.
Yep. Agreed. But I think there will be bigger and better things for Elias to come. I hope.
Yeah, this was another one of those matches that even if the guy loses, he looked great.
Yeah.
And in a lesser match, it's as good as a win.
For
So,
sure.
I mean, I feel like nobody can be sad with. And you notice in the commentary, they kept on coming back to Elias, like Seth Rollins retains, but Elias and blah blah blah.
Mhm.
They really highlighted how he did.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see it.
Me too.
What was after that?
Yeah.
Was that the? Oh
After
God, that was the women's.
Money in the
Women's-
Bank. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it-
mixed feelings.
Yeah. This is where the show started to go downhill for me.
You
Um,
shut
I
your
mean-
mouth. I enjoyed that match.
I enjoyed the match, and I pretty much figured that she was gonna win. But
I had no
Yeah,
clue.
you actually- you did
thought
call that,
surely she
Sean.
would.
When we did predictions, Sean straight up called it that she was going to win.
yeah,
Damn him.
and what followed is what I had feared, and we'll get into that later. But I mean, as soon as she won it, I was like, shit, this is gonna happen. This is gonna unfold. And
I was going. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I was fine with her winning it, and I was fine with what occurred after, but at her expense, it sucks.
Yeah, that I was so blinded by Ember that I wanted nothing else. I just wanted her to win, and I wanted her to stand and be happy and smile and hold a briefcase. But I didn't get that. But I was expecting either. I was expecting Becky, honestly.
Yeah, I
like,
thought-
not just
I
because
thought
I
Becky-
love Becky Lynch,
Yeah.
but I thought that was like surely to God. They've been kind of teasing it, you know, with her Charlotte win, and then she's kind of looking good here lately. She's got a lot of TV time, and she just kind of got. They teased us with it. Didn't she go up the ladder? Right. I believe Alexa Bliss was the one that pulled her off.
Yeah,
And,
she was
and
the last
that
one.
was the moment she went up and got it.
And
And
she
it was
had
just
her
like
hands on
such a
it.
fuck you.
Yeah, I really thought for a moment there, like, all right, maybe she's gonna pull it off, but yeah, Alexa.
Yeah,
There it is.
Skylar, Natalia did look pretty good at a couple times, so I can give that to you this week.
I'm
I
glad you're
She's
starting
facing
to
away from-
appreciate her.
Started to see that soft smile that infuriates me so. But
Wait, what infuriates you?
that smile, that like no teeth smile, the Grinch cheeks. No, it just makes me angry. I think I said it before. She looks like the girl that would remind the teacher you had homework.
And then give you that smile as you look at her.
Yes. Once the teacher, you know, thanks her and turns back to the blackboard, she turns and she looks and she smiles and you're like,
Or like she'd say really loudly that like, no, I won't tell you the answer to that.
no, I will not make out with you.
I'm glad they took a lot of bumps. There were some pretty
Wow, there was
awful.
some great
Sasha.
bumps.
Yeah,
Sasha took a lot of hard hits, man.
even
Sasha is-
Ember Moon
ugh.
too. She had a pretty rough one. I thought she cut her leg at one point. It looked pretty bad,
She
but
always does.
yeah, it was
Wait,
it was
who cut
great. I
Was that-
enjoyed I enjoyed this one much more than the last year's.
Yeah, definitely. It got more respect for not having a stupid finish.
Yeah, exactly. And next up, Roman Reigns defeated Jinder Mahal. And the next match after that, Carmella.
Carmella-
No,
and,
don't you do it. I took great pride in cheering Jinder
I'll tell you
Mahal
what.
when
I'll tell
Raw
you,
was in a
let me
little
tell you
run.
what. This was a good match between
Mhm.
two good mid card guys.
That it was.
As it should
Two
be.
mid carders. Yep, this
Ooh.
was two mid carders doing okay.
It's exactly in the middle too.
Yeah.
The 6th out of the 11th match.
Yep.
I mean, you know.
Two guys who don't have aspirations for the main title. They're just having a match. Two guys.
They just hate each other because they
Two
can't win
brothers. Just,
that
Two
time.
guys. They're just two brothers.
just fucking two brothers.
Man, I don't know.
Um,
Jinder Mahal, he's come such a long way. Look at him from a
So
few
true.
years ago before he assumed his final form,
Like,
and
he
there was
has
nothing
bodies
like
come a long
this.
way.
He
true.
ate one of the Singh brothers. You can't tell
Yeah,
me. Where is
Yeah,
that?
he's just
Probably,
disappeared.
yeah. It's like Cell.
he is
Yeah,
Yeah, he
injured.
consumed him like Cell. Opened up and just sucked him in.
Yes. Next, we're going to see no Singh brothers and Jinder in his perfect form. That I look
He'll have
forward-
even more veins.
Yeah, that I look forward to.
So I think Tyler, I think you had a list of all of the chants that were going on during that match. Do you have that handy?
There was a lot of them, and they were all bad.
Yeah.
Yes, I do actually. And the whole thing about it was, I mean, it really speaks. You know, I think everybody knew that crowd was going to be hot, like they say.
Yeah.
Okay. So
As they say.
here's some chants.
The kids call it hot.
Kids.
The
Kids
kids call
these
it
days.
popping.
Tell ya.
It was Liddy. I believe it was Liddy.
God.
CM Punk, boring, NXT, Rusev Day. This is
Hey,
awful.
Good one.
Johnny Wrestling,
Mhm.
asshole. Let's go Cena, CM Punk. There was a good dueling. Let's go Cena, CM Punk.
Oh
chant.
no.
Delete,
Call
delete,
back
delete.
to a Money in the Bank.
Let's go beach ball. There's, this match sucks.
Hmm.
End this match. Y2J, and then they had a great Velveteen chant going at one point.
There you
They
go.
did the wave.
Yeah, they
They
did
did
the
have a
wave.
full-
No, they did the
full-on
wave.
going.
Yeah, my dad was over and we weren't really paying attention to a lot beforehand, but we get to that match and he's like, "Oh, so are these crowds always this lively?" I'm like, "No, they fucking hate this match. They're doing the wave." He's like, "Oh, that doesn't happen."
That angry.
Lively. That's a nice way to say it.
So
Lively.
polite.
Yeah.
What a lively crowd it is in Chicago.
Oh, Mr. Rosenthal, you can be a little more spicy than that. But yeah, I think it's interesting to see the difference in the WWE event and NXT, because I believe somebody tried to get a beach ball going at NXT, and that shit was promptly shut down.
Yeah,
That's
a guy grabbed it and ripped it in half.
Wasn't it just
another
fan?
And there was much rejoicing. Yeah. Well, it was a fan.
Yeah, it was a fan. Yeah, it was just some burly gentleman who respected the showmanship that he had seen thus far that night.
Yeah.
None of these. That's what he said.
Hats off to you, stranger.
Yes. Here's one for you.
Yeah.
Ooh, following
He
that
probably-
was
he
one of
probably showed
my
up with
one of my
100
fun
beach balls
ones.
the next night.
Yeah. Next one, Carmella versus Asuka.
Also, kind of enjoyed this match.
I will say it was the best match that Carmella's had on the main roster. For sure.
Really better
Yeah.
than the Charlotte.
I think so.
I don't know. I
enjoyed
don't
it
think-
more, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It was just such a Carmella is just like she's doing the same Carmella shit, but she's taking on Asuka and doing pretty good. And
Yeah.
for some reason, it just didn't sit right with me. I wanted to see her struggling and kind of squeaking out, like staying in it.
So
To
she
make
did too,
sense for
too
what
good.
we saw at the end of the match. Like she's
Right.
moonwalking mid match. She gets one good strike in on Asuka, and she's already. And I understand, like she's a heel, she's showboating,
She's the
whatever.
trash talker.
You know, make it a little more believable when it's such a weird mismatch. Just because it's the goddess versus the princess of Staten Island. She's only a princess. Like, come on. The Empress of Tomorrow. I said goddess. I'm so sorry, Asuka. I'm so
You're
sorry.
lucky. She might be behind you to fucking get ready.
She
to
can
kick you.
hear me. I know she can. She hears
She's
all.
listening.
They're just doing what they can to sink Asuka. It feels like.
Don't you
just-
say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
She
I
went
feel like they get
undefeated
the
for like
Shinsuke
3
treatment.
years. Come on, guys.
Well, yeah, and they're working against it right now. Ever since then, ever since she went up to the main roster, I feel like they've been struggling to destroy that.
Yeah.
It's like they really enjoyed their Japanese talent for like 3 months, and then they were like, you know what? We don't want them to win anymore.
Look at my new toy.
Yeah. Right.
I'm tired of it now.
Say you don't speak English.
But
Second.
it may. No, not English. English.
Yeah.
It may have been the altered state that I was in at the time of watching, but I didn't know it was Ellsworth until he took off the mask. So I know, especially for me having been talking about Ellsworth and be like, hell yeah, come make your money, Ellsworth. We're excited to see you. Welcome. I look forward to seeing you, Money in the Bank. I was like, who could this be? Wearing Asuka's mask and very broad shoulders for.
Yeah. Even my
Not
wife was like,
very.
that Asuka has big hands. Who is that? Those hands are huge. Who is that? She was like, that can't be a woman.
As silly as it was, I really, really, really liked his wink right at the camera when he took the mask off.
I
God,
immediately
what a-
saved that GIF, and I want to send it to everyone like every day.
I
It
feel
was
like that
so
makes
good.
me part of the problem, but I'm okay with it. Because it was just so damn cartoony, and it was just so fucked up. For my big gripe with that whole interference was, like, given Asuka and her history and her whole ambiance, it shouldn't have been like a 10-second ordeal for her to see what she was seeing. I feel like
Right.
Asuka, the one that we know
Stared
and
at it for
love,
so
would be
long.
like, what the fuck is that mask? It's floating? Okay, I'm in a match right now. I'll deal with that here in a minute. It's not hurting me.
I'm gonna
And-
kick that thing's ass.
Yeah. And I mean, technically, that was a clean loss. She didn't.
Yeah.
Ellsworth did not touch her. All she did was, look, and then Carmella hits her with a super kick, like every other damn person fucking playing it. He hits her with a super kick and gets a clean victory over Asuka. There wasn't even any true shenanigans. It was just kind of a
That's so true.
shadow on the wall.
Yeah. I think my biggest gripe with it was like this was their only out. Like if they wanted Carmella to win And the best thing that they could come up with was James Ellsworth. All right, is there anything better? I don't, make him cancel his China event.
Yeah,
Fly him
exactly.
the fuck out. Like
Exactly. That's how bad into a corner they were. They were get him here from China.
That's how desperate they were. Was that they couldn't fucking think of anything else other than get that no chin fuck from China over here and make sure he interferes. Like
imagine when that's
you couldn't think of anything else.
That makes me happy on such a base level that Vincent Kennedy McMahon is sitting in his freaking ivory tower. He's worth billions. And he's like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. We need Ellsworth.
Yeah, props to Ellsworth for selling himself so much that they need him. Yeah.
Hey, man. Yeah, it's a tough world out there. I'm happy for his success. I wasn't happy to see Asuka lose. I don't enjoy Carmella. I don't even enjoy hating her. It's just I don't hate her though. I mean, if she screamed a lot less, I feel like I would probably like her a little more. But
a couple screams are good. But yeah, she goes over the limit immediately.
Way too much.
Dude.
Are you hearing it in your head right now, Ryan?
I am. I literally, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking of the live show that I went to. And yeah, she screamed. She tried like 5 pins, like back to back, because she was getting frustrated, and she screamed just this piercing, shrill scream each time she didn't get the pin. And I've never recovered.
Wake up in cold sweats.
Mella.
Mella's money.
All right, next up, AJ Styles.
One disappointment.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Hey, did you guys not like that match?
I liked the ending. I didn't like the outcome, and I certainly didn't like it when I found out that AJ Styles was on the cover of 2K19.
Why?
Because that's the only reason why they kept the belt on.
So true.
Oh, you think so?
I was just more happy that he got it because he loves games.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I really thought it was Shinsuke's time. Yeah. I think we all had bought in that it was going to happen, and it didn't.
And that's bad for him because, like I said, he's 0-6 in title matches.
So fucked. Yeah,
it makes no sense. It would have been such a natural. I feel like I'm tired of AJ Styles as the champion. I love AJ Styles, but damn it, let's switch it up a little bit. And why do we have to have 2 shows of champions that just carry the belt completely?
Like I don't get these reigns.
Bounce.
See you back in the territory days. Titles never changed
every week. But I will say the high point of the night was that just whip crack of a kick to the nads that freaking AJ Styles.
Brutal. I laughed so hard.
He got it good.
That was the most.
He got it good with that one.
I just loved his shrugging the. All right, and clack.
I'm guessing he just was really he went foot to the way Shinny was sitting, kind of standing that he could kill. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know how they
are
faked
wearing
it.
cups.
Wow, he kicked him really hard. Wow, he kicked him really hard. And then he did a forearm from the ring out onto the announcer table.
Yeah, that was great. That was my favorite spot. That was
the visuals awesome. Of the match. The match was fun, and I enjoyed it. I would say it's a great match, but I'm so put off by the outcome. And I know take it or leave it, but I was so invested in seeing. I wanted to see Nakamura holding the belt. I wanted a heel champion, one that is actually there every week, and that's all we've gotten. Our heel champion has been Brock Lesnar, who makes those useless appearances. I want Bork Lesnord. I'm sorry. And I wanted Nakamura, cutting these goofy, fun promos against people and just gloating against AJ Styles and his nuts. I was really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
He made the templates on the side nuts.
Oh, no.
That would be great. The side plates.
Yeah.
Broken eggs.
The side plates would just be nuts with an X on them.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, good match, but I would have loved to see Shinsuke win.
Yeah, we all did, unfortunately. Well, next up,
Yeah,
Ronda Rousey, Nia Jax.
Good match.
I mean, okay. Again, here's my thing. Like everyone said, like, oh my God, Ronda Rousey. Did you see how great she did? Like, I think we've lowered the bar for
I
her
didn't
so
see it.
much. Like
Yeah.
she went
It was
on the
just
top
okay.
rope. She went on the top rope and like flopped on the Nia, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, she's on the top rope." Like, are you like really like that's our
Oh, you mean
standard now? Is that
basically
she?
Alexa Bliss finisher?
Yeah,
Alexa Bliss, Twisted Bliss is stupid.
yeah,
It's a crossbody. It's a twisty crossbody.
that's it.
Fuck it.
I mean, she also does the DDT though, which is like a lot of women's finishers.
Yeah.
No. The X Factor takes the cake for the female wrestler finisher award.
Yeah, the face smash.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say right now, I'll eat my crow. I enjoyed this match way more than I ever expected.
Yeah.
Like I came out pretty hard against him last week
That's
saying
Skylar clapping.
it's Skylar clapping. Okay.
That's
Yeah, I liked it too. I didn't have a problem with it. I liked how it went.
I thought that it was going to be stumbly and weirdly paced, and I thought it was going to be. There was a lot of weird stare downs with Ronda Rousey's upset toddler face, but it wasn't stilted, and the flow of the actual wrestling, on the mat. Ronda would find an in, and she would start grappling with her, and then Nia would overpower her and get out of it somehow. There was one time, I believe it was either the makings of an arm bar or maybe a triangle choke, an arm triangle. And Nia, it looked very organic. She thought to roll her over on her back and go for the pin to make her break the hold. I thought that was very, that's what would happen because I didn't see Nia Jax just overpowering her completely or just outschooling her on the ground. And
Right.
it sort of made a little bit more sense than I expected it to. And Nia Jax was better than I expected. Like it wasn't. I usually see something that I turn to my girlfriend and make some asshole remark. But I really I had a good time watching it. And Ronda, when she went to the top rope and she did that little come on, you can do it. I didn't hate that. And I was like, what the hell's happening to me? I usually have really negative shit to say.
And your heart grew 10 sizes.
No, I mean I'm hopeful. I hope Ronda gets better with her tough girl / smile at the crowd thing. But
Oh shucks,
I guess
now I'm mad.
Yeah.
you're.
Well,
I think we'll see.
But,
I think
yeah,
we'll see
mean,
good stuff.
It peaked with Ronda almost getting the armbar, or they keep saying. I feel like they say yarmbar. 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 And what do we have here? It's Alexa Bliss wailing that briefcase into Ronda's back.
yeah.
I
Alexa
popped a little
Bliss.
for that. I don't know why I wasn't
So,
expecting
yeah,
it. For some
at
reason.
that point, so I mean, Ronda wins that match by disqualification,
Yep. And
But-
then
then
so
we get another
starts.
small match.
Yep. So starts the
Yep,
cash
Alexa
in.
versus Nia.
Yeah. So this is
They did a good job with this.
see I didn't like this. Like I felt like they could have done like a DQ without having to just waste the briefcase, because now not only does Alexa Bliss have the belt, but now that just I feel like they're just trying to make it easy for Ronda to beat Bliss at SummerSlam. Like I feel like it's so just visible to say like, well, she can't beat Nia because Nia, we want to be a monster. So how about you have Alexa Bliss win the belt, and then Ronda Rousey can, get redemption on her for, getting beat up by her at Money in the Bank, and then she can win it. I feel like they tried to make it more believable for Ronda to beat Bliss at SummerSlam than it would have been for her to beat Nia at Money in the Bank. And I just feel like that was just so see-throughable, and it just kind of
But
killed my Alexa
that
Bliss
doesn't
boner.
mean- I agree. I mean, that doesn't mean it's going to happen.
True.
Just because Yeah, I
But
mean, the WWE is known to swerve.
True, but if I know WWE, like I think they do, they're gonna.
I can't believe
Ah.
that after making such a hardline statement last week of saying, I don't care what you do in reference to Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax, just get them away from each other, break them up. I can't believe that I would just completely retract that and say, let's get some more of that.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong.
Yeah,
That was pretty good. In contrast to the idea of Ronda and Alexa Bliss, because at least with Nia Jax, she can pick Ronda up and slam her.
Mhm.
What the hell is Alexa Bliss gonna do? Like,
right,
I can't buy that fight at all. I
right.
mean,
Well,
somehow I can buy Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax better. I can buy Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte, but
Right.
I don't know with a
Alexa-
legit fighter like Ronda that they're trying to build. Putting her in with Alexa Bliss is not going to be a valuable win for her to take.
Right, which is why I was
Bliss
so
has
upset.
Alexa Bliss though has the easy flow elbow. I can imagine, like, remember how weird her elbow is? It'd be
Yeah.
funny to see Ronda try to get her arm bar, and it's just like, nope, there's no
Oh,
she
joint
just pops
there.
it.
She
and-
does
yeah.
that cheerleader elbow.
Yeah.
that hyper.
There's no joint there. Like,
Oh, that would be cool if they just snap her arm basically.
It freaked me out the first time she did it in a match.
Yeah, that
I
was
like,
horrifying.
"Ah!"
exactly. The first time it's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. It really bummed me out to know, like, oh, that's why they had Alexa Bliss win. Oh, that's why she's cashing in, because they're just gonna have Ronda take it from Bliss. It's just
Well,
Meh.
If there
Ronda's
is
still,
a silver
Ronda's still
lining,
undefeated.
true.
yeah, that's true. If there is a silver lining to it, it's that this entire thing invalidates Nia's, like, acceptance and positivity little thing that she did for like a week and then was back to being a monster. It's like, yeah, we're okay. WWE just got through those headlines about the body shaming angle. Get through that, and then we're gonna go ahead and give our skinny white girl the title one more time.
Yep, exactly. I hope this leads to. I hope Ronda eventually gets the title from Bliss, and I hope it eventually leads to Ronda and Charlotte at Mania, which I could see main eventing. Why not? You
I'm
have
not
the biggest.
ready for her to be champion.
I'm ready
I
for
wanna
it
see
because
some more.
I want to see more, but I know it's going to happen. It's going to happen soon enough, so I'm preparing mentally.
And then you know what happens? They make her the longest reigning women's champion ever, which would only take like 3 months.
Yeah.
She's
True.
gonna be Girl Brock, and we're all gonna hate
Yeah.
her.
It'll only take like 3 months
Yep.
for her to be the longest reigning champ. And then she'll have to trade it back and forth to somebody so she can be the most multiple time.
Yeah. Like
No way,
like
you
Charlotte
know
and
Charlotte's
Sasha.
gonna get that. They're gonna make Charlotte like the 8th time. Yeah, exactly.
Like her daddy.
Yep.
Well,
Which is fine. I love Charlotte.
yeah.
Yeah.
Last but not least, the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Hey.
There it is.
Joe should have won.
He should have. We knew the 7 participants: Braun, Bobby Roode, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Rusev, Samoa Joe, The Miz. We had New Day, who still had to pick their entrant. We thought it was going to be Big E back down. Thought it was going to be Xavier. And then he
I've been
ripped off his shirt and had Kofi on there. So go Kofi. I wanted Xavier or Big E, but all right, Kofi, fine, it's whatever.
Yeah. I wanted Big E.
Xavier for me. I was like, yes, a big moment for you finally.
I wanted
what?
Big E.
Damn it! I wanted Kofi. Screw you guys.
Really?
I
I
like
wanted to
Xavier's
see him
boots.
bouncing around ladders and doing amazing Kofi Kingston shit.
Save
I
it for the
like
Rumble. I don't know.
Xavier's boots.
Xavier, his boots and they trouble me each and every time. I feel like in a ladder match that's a liability. Or if you're gonna do any kind of springboard board action off any rope, I feel like those little toesies are gonna catch on the rope and just
Yeah.
fuck everybody. Somebody's
It's
gonna
like
break their neck.
tactical elf boots or something. I don't know. Not good.
They have those,
I
yeah.
like it.
Fucking Sheik and Iron Sheik used to wear fucking boots like that.
Yeah.
He is neither of those.
You know who probably wore
He's-
those? Heidenreich probably. Heidenreich was probably wearing those boots, and
Sweet
Heidenreich.
Lord in heaven. How dare
Heidenreich,
you?
Heidenreich would buy those boots and they're curled, but as soon as he puts them on, they straighten out.
He's saying he's got big feet.
Yeah.
No, because
he's gotta put that-
everything
No,
gets
that's
rock
not-
hard around Heidenreich.
Yes.
Rigid, standing at
Nothing
attention.
can remain unstraight.
No flaccidities near Heidenreich, sir.
I'm rock hard just talking about him. I don't know about you guys. But... All right.
Oh,
No,
is that when
sorry.
you turned off the lights?
Yes. So now that that's out of the way, what do you guys think of the match? I mean, I feel like there were better spots in other Money in the Bank matches. I don't know. It was fun. It was nice to see Bobby Roode and Rusev and Samoa Joe all in the same ring. You know.
Yeah,
I loved.
and then we got to see more of Kevin Owens kind of ringleading, trying to get everybody to destroy Braun Strowman.
Which is
Didn't
great.
quite work out.
Hey, well, they tried. I mean, they it seemed like most of them went for it in the beginning. They all tried to gang up on him, but it's not going to work.
They
Yeah.
buried him under ladders. Ladders aren't that heavy.
Right.
Braun Strowman's an enormous creature. It's a terrible plan. That was
True.
some Wile E. Coyote shit. It never
And then
went.
who was it that went and got a ladder and it woke him back up?
Finn. So he
Yeah.
went to go grab it,
Finn.
and then Braun holds on, and Finn's like, "Wait a minute!" And
He pops up
Oh,
like a
that's
going
super
with him.
shredder.
Yeah.
He was lulled to sleep
Kevin
under the
Nash.
ladders. And the ladders he woke back awakened
I-
from his ladder-induced slumber.
I fucking loved the Miz's face after Braun ran through that ladder. Though.
Oh, so
That
good.
That was the
silly.
best part of the night.
By far the best. Although I will say I did like the segment with Kevin Owens and New Day, and he just comes in with just a black garbage bag
Yeah.
of pancakes,
Yes.
and they all lose their
And they
mind.
flip the fuck
Yeah,
out.
it was
when he puts
fucking
them on
great.
it.
And then then brings syrup for him, and they're like, yeah, you can have some too. He's like, no, I don't like pancakes. And they,
Yes.
what? And they
Says he
lose
doesn't
their
like
mind
pancakes. Then says he doesn't like cereal.
Yes. Yeah, your new cereal was okay. It wasn't great. Didn't like
Did
it.
to me.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I love Kevin Owens forever and always.
Yeah.
I don't know. Rusev hitting the 3-piece
Triple
accolade
accolade.
Ooh.
Ah,
on Rude, Miz, and Kofi.
yeah, that was fun.
But it was so quickly broken up. I wanted to linger there. I love that
Yeah.
shot, that full on shot of Rusev when he's got the accolade on and he's yelling and the crowd is just losing it behind him. It's one of my favorite things of a Rusev match, and I always hope to see it, but they didn't give it to us the 3-piece. I wanted the 3-piece with sides and coleslaw. So how do you
Yeah.
guys feel about the result though?
I think it's definitely like a failed safe. So just in case Roman wins again and the crowd turns, all right, Braun, get out there. Vince fucking sends him out and turns the tide.
Poor Roman.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that's
no, I
a silly plan because they're going to turn. They're already turned.
Yeah. I don't know.
Did-
I don't know. Whatever. I want Bobby Lashley at
I would-
SummerSlam, honestly. Bork and Bobby. I'd rather see that.
Oh, really? You would request that?
I don't. They're both
This-
MMA fighters.
This
It's like
to be there.
legit,
I guess. I don't know. I just want. I want to get away from those
They
personality-less.
both got the initials of BL. Come on.
Oh, that's true. That you've won me over. That'll be it.
That was it. That's all it took.
That's all it takes. No, I was actually physically angry. And the screwed up thing is I ruined it for myself. I spoiled the match for myself. I was watching on the WWE, just $9.99 a month, just like everybody else.
How much?
And
Damn.
$9.99 a month. Just
Oh,
it's
look at
pretty
that.
amazing.
Hmm.
But we were watching, or I was watching. Michelle had long since given up and gone to bed, and I was watching the playback stalled, so I tried to fast forward just a little bit, and apparently it just caught right back up with what was live, and I see
Oh,
Braun Strowman's sweaty face
uh,
and holding the
That
freaking
that sucks.
Money in the Bank briefcase.
And
So it was sort of
Braun
ruined,
always-
and that kind of hurt, but I wasn't happy with Braun winning actually.
Yeah, he doesn't need it. Like that's the thing. Like I would have loved to see like a heel Kevin Owens or a heel Bobby Roode cash in the Money in the Bank and hear their songs come on, and like I would fucking pop for that. But Braun, like, all right, he can already fucking destroy people. Like, does he need a briefcase to do that too? I don't know.
Exactly. That's sort of the magic of Money in the Bank to me, is that it's sort of, it's kind of like Royal Rumble. It's kind of like a boost to a person who needs it. And this time we got, Alexa Bliss, who is like the big name, the women's division already, and Braun Strowman, who already kind of cashes in on people. He just appears and destroys everybody. Like, he doesn't need to wait until the end of the match. He could just do it at the beginning, kill both of them, and pin the champion. Like, who cares?
Right.
I would have been fine with anybody but Rusev before anybody thinks, oh, he just didn't get Rusev. But I just thought Braun Strowman was going to be the easy pick that we were going to get swerved away from. But I was wrong, as I always am.
Yeah, I'm excited for it because I feel like we're inching that much closer to Brock not having the belt. But I think anyone from Raw who would have won, that would have given us a better result than Bork. So I don't know.
Braun always has one sneaky nipple peeking out.
It really does.
It always
Can't keep it in
free.
his. Can't keep it in there. It's out for it's going into business for itself.
I'd buy a Braun nipple shirt. That's okay. Free the nipple, Braun. It's
just a black tank top and flesh tone behind it with a little areola.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
He can't. The funny thing is, he's got to know. I feel like if my nipple was hanging out, I'd feel a breeze. But he's got to be able to.
I've seen a couple matches where he's like constantly covering it back up.
Yeah, sometimes he's back out. Sometimes he's worried about it, and sometimes he isn't. Yeah. I think there's somebody in his ear going, "It's out again."
His tag partner's like, Braun! And he points at his nipple.
Get a Braun nipple,
there's
nipple watch.
What comes to mind, I think it was Calendar Girls. This is the weird reference of the week. Calendar Girls, a Helen Mirren movie about a bunch of over the hill ladies who all in the name of charity and for a good cause pose nude in a calendar.
Oh,
Tasteful,
I remember this
nude.
movie.
There was a line in that said Helen Mirren is tastefully covered by a fruit arrangement, and she asked the people who are looking and judging, if they should pursue this idea, "Can you see my nipples?" And that's, I just pictured Braun Strowman saying, "Can you see my nipples?" Hold the fruit basket. That was a lot of setup for not much payoff, guys. Sorry. But,
no, you're good. But Braun, if you're listening, free the nipple.
Yeah, man, I need you to hold some fruit with shirtless.
Yeah. Let the other one out. We know it's in there.
Yeah, come on.
It can't breathe.
We've gone on about Braun's nipple too long now, too.
Never
good.
long
For a
enough
big
for
guy,
Braun's
yeah.
nipple.
They're not distended or anything. They're a nice.
Yeah, they're nice.
They're well shaped. I think 10 out of 10 nipples, man. Nipples, best nipples in the company.
10 of 10 would squeeze.
Best nips in the biz.
Are we doing shirts? Yeah, are we doing shirts? Best nips in the biz.
Oh, best nip
free the
in
nipple
biz.
for sure. Yeah, that's
Shot to the top of the list.
Well, I know we've gone a little while, but I still want to recap on Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, we got to touch on what happened.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, it got off to a crazy start. Raw did.
Oh, man. Raw was out of control. I don't get to watch live.
What'd you get, Skyler?
Watching Ryan play.
Just Ryan with his eyeballs.
No, this is really distracting. For everybody
Ryan
listening, this is the first time we've had our webcams on while recording. We're all in different states, by the way. We got the webcams on, and I've proved that I can't deal with it. I have to look away from the screen because I'm now aware of the weird shit I do when I'm talking, and I apparently just grab some.
And
don't worry. I'll be staring at the wall next to me.
Don't be lost in the fact that I did see Joey Ryan pop up at one point, and I also saw Tyler's hand talking for himself, which I tried to keep my composure on. So don't think I didn't see that shit. But I held it in. Okay.
Wait, what did
He just went off screen and just let his hand do the talking like this. It was great. Yeah.
I did definitely do that. Yeah.
I saw it. I seen it. That happened. So for the folks listening at home, all one of you, Frederick, that's what was going on. And Katie, sorry, Katie.
I spent this whole episode distracted by how sexy we are. And it's definitely it's working against me.
You guys just wait till next week then.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's the thing is we're so distracted, and Skylar is not even on the webcam. I feel like that's like a live feed of like, you know, when they set up a live feed in a zoo or something because the giraffes were born, or, you know, new zebras or something. I feel like it's going to be like that. It's gonna be fascinating. Like, oh, look, he's playing with his toys. Is he eating something?
I think that was the highlight of Raw, though. Might I say was Ronda just beating the shit out of everybody that she could.
Yeah, that's to me the biggest. Oh, what I was saying as I was pulling on my eyes, I don't get to watch live. So you jackaloons were just sending messages. Oh my god, this is amazing! And so. Luckily, WWE puts stuff up on YouTube pretty quickly, and man, that was my favorite thing to see. This would have been waiting on this the whole time, and I hope all this all shucks out of Ronda has been sort of a build for this kind of Ronda so it made sense when she snapped. Because admittedly, not everybody knows she was a monster in UFC. They don't know her like demeanor and the way she stared people down. So maybe they needed to build it up to make it make sense. And I'm excited. She could have hit Kurt Angle a little harder though.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
She hit him. She hit him 9 times, but I think only like 2 of them should count.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's your first foreign object in the company, man. You better smang it. You know, Kurt Angle will be fine with it.
Make it count.
Also, her punches to Alexa were really weak, but I also feel like she thinks she might make Alexa's body explode if she hits her too hard.
Probably.
That's legit. You know, Alexa had to be terrified.
Please no.
And that's like, I think, an angle that deserves, like, Ronda deserves some respect for the idea that how hard it is to not actually punch people when you've been training your whole life to do that.
Absolutely.
I think
she's
at
that mode.
When she locks someone into a submission,
pull back.
Right? Yeah.
No.
Shut up. Whoa.
The Bumpus Hounds just exploded at Skylar's house.
I think the other highlight of the night. Oh, hi, Punk. The other highlight of the night. Dolph fucking Ziggler. There he is. I mean, I'm glad he did it. I didn't see it coming, but I'm fucking glad they're giving something to that duo. I hope Drew gets something, but kind of reminds me of Shawn Michaels and Diesel yet again. Where
Drew's got a masculine hairy chest. He'll be fine,
right? I think at some point they'll eventually turn and that'll send Drew skyrocketing up. But I am very glad to see a belt back on Dolph Ziggler's shoulder.
Yeah, I'm glad he's not just going to quit one day. That's good.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't leave this one in the middle of the ring.
Right.
It was cool though. I mean, they did a decent job of telling the story of that. Seth got cocky. He shouldn't have. He got his ass beat the night before, and he still went out and he put it on the line. And Dolph beat him by holding his trunks, which is exactly how he beat Elias.
Yep.
So turnabout's fair play.
Yeah.
What goes around comes around, Seth.
Yep.
What comes around's all around, boy.
And I think highlight of SmackDown, like I mentioned earlier, that fucking gauntlet match. It was so great to see not only Big E by himself, but Big E along with Daniel Bryan, and he was able to just holds on holds on holds, and just every fucking spot was just phenomenal. If you would have told me that Big E and Daniel Bryan would have put on the match of the night, or even like the week. It just blew me the fuck away, and I could see Ryan just drinking it in because it was phenomenal.
I just have to say about that match, it's about damn time.
Yes.
Samoa Joe should have won. God damn it!
He shouldn't have won. He had his chance. He got cocky. He chased Daniel Bryan out to the fucking side of the ring. He puts in the cocaine clutch. That's a submission. You're outside of the ring. You fucking took this.
I'm happy for you. Okay.
Rusev deserved to have been bathed in light.
Yes.
His night.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
All
great.
praise to Rusev, and it was on Rusev Day, which is just
It
great
was.
timing.
I
It's
didn't know about
unreal.
it. Google Calendar hasn't been letting me know things here lately, and I had no idea going in. I had to find out the next day that it was Rusev Day when Rusev
Yeah.
won.
Could you
So I
believe
didn't
it?
really get to enjoy it as much. But I mean, it's still for his historical purposes. You know, for the setup for his eventual title run, it's good that that big win came on Rusev Day. I'm happy about it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Also on SmackDown, we got to see Sanity finally show up, which was really
Yeah. Yeah.
Me too.
Sanity came out.
cool. Not have a match with Usos. They just squashed them. There wasn't a match.
Yeah.
But the Usos shouldn't have attacked them.
Props to Usos
was-
for taking
I was
some
gonna-
beaten downs. You know, first for the Bludgeon
Yeah, I
Brothers
was-
and now for Sanity. Props to them for taking their licks.
I don't get.
I
Are
was
they
gonna
calling
mention-
each other Ooses? Hey, Oos.
Oos.
Yeah.
They
Oos.
refer to one
Oos,
another as
yeah.
Oos.
Yeah, it like means family.
This is
I'm pretty
singular.
sure. Or
Yeah.
Oh, is that
Singular.
actual? Okay.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
I
Sure.
need the conjugation of that.
I will
word.
ask my girlfriend. She should know.
There you go.
Oh yeah. From the
She
Isle of
should have
Samoa.
said she literally speaks that language.
Killian
That's so
Dane.
freaking cool.
Killian Dane in match hit a really good. Well, not in that match, but while they were squashing the Usos, Killian Dane hit an awesome Vader bomb, which rest in peace to
Yeah.
Big Vader.
In other
who,
news.
passed away earlier this week.
Yeah.
I was going to bring that around. It was good to see him hit a Vader bomb. It reminded me later on in the week that got to see that. That dude was badass. He was a big man.
Yeah, he
on
was-
Boy Meets World.
I always, as a kid, I always
Oh,
confused him with Mick Foley because they had the same sort of weird mask. But then I realized that they were two people, two very different people. But yeah,
Well,
that-
Vader took Foley's ear off, so they're
Yeah, that's
connected
true.
for sure.
yeah,
Oh, what was that in Japan?
Mhm.
Yeah.
yep.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
I'm trying to
The
place
ropes took his ear off, but I mean that was in a match with Vader.
Right.
Wait,
Yeah.
maybe it might have been in WCW. I don't know.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. But it happened.
Fact check it.
You know, rest in peace, Vader. I think we all
Yeah.
mentioned that Boy Meets World episode. I think he was in a couple, but
that. Oh, he was
Yeah.
in several. Yeah,
He was
yeah.
Bully's
Frankie's-
dad.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was Frankie's dad, and
Yeah.
a funny bit of physical comedy. They had to go to Mr. Feeney's office one time. Frankie, his parents, well, actually just his dad, and as they walk out, when Vader moves, there's a tiny woman standing behind Vader. Apparently, that's the mother. She was all of 100 pounds. And George Feeney just purses his lips and shakes it. I'm so sorry. So yeah, even outside the world of wrestling, man, Leon White,
yeah.
Yep.
he made an impact. And he's not in the Hall of Fame yet, is he?
No,
He's not. Foley's
definitely
actually been
be
trying to
not.
get him in there for a little while.
He should have gone in last year.
Well,
Yeah.
unfortunately, posthumously, it's a hell of a lot easier. I feel like this will
Yeah.
probably be his year. I wish he would have been around to see it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Well,
Man, why do we
I-
always end them on the sad?
I know,
We
right?
did that-
Well, no, we're not
That's-
going to end on a sad because Ryan, you got to give us a rascal.
Yeah,
Gotta give us a
Well,
rascal of
guys,
the week.
Rascal and
Guys.
Jackaloon of the week.
As if, well, we're gonna have to combine them this week because as if there could be
Well-
any other candidate, James Ellsworth.
Yeah.
wholeheartedly. Rascal of the week.
Yeah, knew that one was coming. It's got to be.
Perfect.
Even if Carmelo would have lost, if his showing up would have done nothing, that wink at the camera, that's rascal. That's rascal through and through.
That is, yeah, that's
Yeah.
rascally.
And I hope to
love
see more
Thank
rapscallion rascality. That's not a word. I hope to see more rascal-like behavior out of James Ellsworth. I enjoy his goofy, ugly face, and I can't wait to see more. Good man. Good man. Great
Well-
on podcast.
So
Oh yeah.
So
You know, Ryan, if
we've
there's
got,
any other rascals or rapscallions out there, what can they do to voice, their rascal feelings?
Well, if they are so led, we've apparently not pissed off enough people. And I don't know. And this week, I feel like I played more softball.
it's not
than
for lack of
anything.
trying.
I know we've used unsavory language. We've
Mhm.
maligned entire
made
cultures.
fun of Saudi Arabia. Yes.
I've threatened so many children well,
It's almost
I
your
guess just 2 or
calling.
3.
The Heidenreich
Uh,
references alone should piss someone
Right,
off.
right.
Come
That
on,
should
guys.
just get a couple people
They're
breathing heavy.
piling up. Yeah.
But just getting down to it, if you have any thoughts you'd like to share with us, if you'd like to share them just to us or to the entire world on the Shoot Show, call us on the Shoot Show hotline 4132-I-SHOOT and let us know. Cut a promo on us. Tell me my face looks real dumb, even if you don't know what it
Your
looks
face
like,
looks real
because
dumb.
this is, of course, an auditory medium. You can just take a wild guess. My voice is a little bit annoying and probably paint a picture.
You don't
Be
say
fine.
that. Your voice is beautiful.
It is. It's the most beautiful of the group.
Oh,
I have to
thanks,
say.
guys. Shucks. But anyway, if you don't want to leave us a message on the Shoot Show hotline, check us out on Facebook. We're the Shoot Show. Like us, comment, let us know what you think of the episodes. Give us some suggestions if
Yeah.
if anything's on your mind. You want to see us, hear us, hear.
Yeah.
Hear
Hear
us
us, see
watch.
here. See, that's-
Sure.
Yeah,
Let's
so-
go with that.
Yeah,
Why not? Next week, I think
we've
we're
got-
doing a special show with
Ah,
Katie
damn it.
all the way over from the UK.
I thought I get to
Oh my
pick
God,
the
yeah.
pay-per-view. Damn
Nope.
it.
Next after that, so
Mhm.
next week we'll hop on over to the UK and have some tea
Yep,
and
we're gonna have a
crumpets.
special Saturday,
How
a
dare
Saturday
you.
episode, so we can.
No, I'm excited. I was just ready to torch you guys at the CM Punk main event.
I'm
After
so excited.
After
Yeah,
our UK episode, it will be Skylar's Choice, and we will delve into the past of whatever Skylar's Choice may be
Gonna
for
be
us to make fun of.
terrifying.
I can't
But-
wait.
But yeah, I'm very excited.
Who
about
knows
next
what that could be?
Yes,
we're- As Tyler holds up his Joey Ryan figure, get that dick out of here.
Dog style.
I have to
It's
say,
gonna
I'm
flip
really
the camera.
excited. This week, I'm gonna be watching some progress. I'm gonna learn what the fuck they're all about.
Yeah.
Learn some names and hopefully have a little bit of prior knowledge when Katie shares her wealth of it when she comes. Man, it's gonna be great. And I swear, I promise that we're gonna do our best to not linger on accents. We'll
Yeah.
try.
Oh,
I'm not making that promise.
It'll be rough, but
No, I'm not
we'll
making
see.
that promise.
We're all going to be speaking.
I'm
British.
gonna be doing the accent the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You-
might need to
I
pretend like
will-
it's a Joe Rogan episode and just
You
skip.
offend Katie, and I will fight you.
We will do our best to behave next week on our special Saturday UK spectacular. It'll be
That's
lots
right.
of fun. Thanks for tuning in this week, and hopefully you'll turn in for that one and all the other episodes in the future.
Yep. As always, it's been a good time, boys.
It's gonna be great, guys. Heading into next week. Tally ho!
Boom! Old Nader's Ho. Can we do that? Is that?
I think that's
No,
copyright.
trademark
Copyright on that?
probably.
Damn it!
No one
Show's
wants to do
over. Okay, we've lost all right. Last Podcast Network owns us.
that. There it is. Hey, that's a good thing. Last Podcast Network, if you're listening, please.
No.
Yeah, they need a wrestling show. We can get Kissel involved.
Yeah, Kissel would love it. Kissel, take us, please.
Don't go play
Yeah.
in my heart. Okay,
Yeah.
take it
All
easy,
right.
guys.
Take it
All right,
easy.
guys. Talk to you later.